Video number 4 in our series in Chapter 5-3 on measures of cost. Quick review, there are 4 measures of cost that we are dealing with here. And in this lesson, we're going to deal with marginal cost. In the previous lessons, we dealt with our familiar production schedule. And in the first 3 videos for Section 5-3, we took a look at total fixed cost, total variable cost, and total costs. And we did this in an effort to determine where we want to hire in stage 2 of production. So we're doing that through this analysis of costs and revenues. There's our first few lessons. So in this lesson, it's marginal cost that we want to deal with. So we left off with total costs, which we learned was the increase in total cost was based on the increase in total variable cost. So marginal cost is the extra cost of producing one more unit of something. So here we are producing with one worker 7 units, and the marginal product is 7. And so we want to determine what the marginal cost of producing each of these units is. So we're going to be using marginal product and the increase in variable cost to make that calculation. So let's see how that might work out. So here are the 3 values that we are going to be looking at. Marginal product column, total variable cost, and to calculate the marginal cost. So here's our summary. Marginal cost is calculated by dividing the increase in variable cost by the marginal product. Calculated by dividing the increase in variable cost. Now the increase in variable cost is from 0 to 90. That is an increase of 90. In the next section, the increase in variable cost here, as we go up to the next worker, we go from 90 to 180. How much is the increase in variable cost? Yes, it's 90, not 180. That's the total of all those workers. Okay, so we're interested in the increase in variable cost, which in our example here is $90, because each worker that is hired costs $90. So let's take a look at an example here. To calculate the marginal cost of $13, how did we come about calculating that number? And so the example is this. It is the increase in variable cost as we go from 0 workers to 1 worker. That cost is $90 divided by the output or the marginal product of that particular worker, which in this case is 7. So 90 divided by 7 gives you that $13. So there you go. There's the summary right there. 90 divided by 7 equals 13. Now, important to note that in stage 1, look what's happening to marginal cost. The marginal cost, $13, $6.92, $5, $3.75, decreasing in stage 1. So at the same time, marginal product is increasing. This increase is decreasing the marginal cost. It is decreasing because each worker is increasing marginal product. So output is increasing, which then is driving down the marginal cost per product. And then you'll see in stage 2 that marginal cost begins to increase. And that's going to become important because we are looking for a little magic section, give you a little preview. You can see some of these highlighted numbers here that's going to tell us where to hire in stage 2. So, real important for you to go ahead and practice these calculations. Do at least 5 of them. Make sure, I know you get it, the arithmetic is simple, but practice at least 5 times because when it comes time for the test, you'll want to make sure that you know this. So go ahead and practice. Where did the 692 come from? Make sure you can get at least 5 of these that it makes sense. Because some of you will be tempted, it happens all the time, is that you'll want to take, for example, at 5 workers, you're going to take the total variable cost of $450 and divide it by 28. That is not what you want to do. It's the increase in variable cost, which in this case would be $90 divided by 28. And so here's one more example for you to look at before we close out this video for that $6.92. Divide the increase in variable cost by the marginal product. So in this case, $90 divided by 13 equals that $6.92. Next up, in the next video, we will be looking at revenues and profits, and then we'll be getting into this zone down here. Right here is a little preview. In this section right here that's highlighted, and we're going to talk about that area right there, which is going to help explain where we want to hire in stage 2.